Hello, Helena. It's Emily McVeigh, Executive Director of the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area. We're here for this week's United Way Partner Spotlight with Florence Crittenton and Heather Green. Welcome.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good.
All things considered, right?
Still here. So Florence Crittenton does a lot of things, and they've been around a really long time.
A really long time. Yes, indeed. We are just about ready to celebrate our 125th anniversary.
That's awesome.
On June 12th, actually, was the date we were incorporated. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what does this milestone mean for Florence Crittenton and the program and families?
Oh, I was reflecting on this question before our conversation, and what it means for me personally is just how many lives we've touched throughout the 125 years that we've been serving young families. And as much as I would love to be able to say everything except our Child Enrichment Center, those needs aren't needed anymore, that's not going to be the case. So I'm just thinking forward to the next 125 years, and then just thousands and thousands of families that we've already reached, the families that we will be reaching, and the incredible exponential impact on the lives that we've been able to impact. So,
yeah, you just think about the thousands of people that you've hit in 125 years.
Yes, yeah, we had a woman write a book entitled "What Lies in Truth." And she is the grandmother of a client that we had in the 1920s. And she gave us a copy of the book, and it's inscribed where there's 137 people that are directly linked to her grandmother, descendants and grandkids, great-grandkids, all of it. And just alone, that one client touched 137 souls, or facilitated, if you will. And that kind of impact, you can't really wrap your head around it, but it's powerful stuff.
Yeah, the ripple effect.
The ripple effect, exactly, yes.
Yeah. So Mother's Day's coming up.
It is indeed.
That's a big deal for Florence Crittenton, obviously,
indeed, yeah.
mothers. And you guys have the brick campaign going.
We we do.
For Project Sunshine. So how do those two things go together?
Sure. Well, just in the world's smallest nutshell, Project Sunshine is our capital campaign that we've been working on for a few years now, 3, I think. And that's the renovation of the entire CUNY building. For those of you that are familiar with that, it's been an incredible project, co-locating our services and providing some new pilot programs like our transitional living. But what specifically the BRIC campaign is, it's called 1,000 Thank Yous. And it helps us pave the path to success for our clients, both literally and figuratively. And so you can purchase a brick to honor or in memory of your mom, and put whatever you want on the brick, and it'll be a permanent part of Project Sunshine in the path to healing that we are collectively as a community building. Bricks are $1,000, which sounds like a lot to a lot of our budgets, especially these days. However, there's lots of different ways to make that a reality for your family. You can go in on it with other family members, or you can pay over time, whatever fits best for you, in order to make that special gift to that mom you want to honor or remember.
Nice. And those bricks actually end up on the properties? So.
Yeah, there'll be kind of a walk/bike path that will lead from from the main building, but there's a big porch on the front of it that will go out into this little community. I'm not going to say park because that's overstating it. Carrie Krebs, our executive director, refers to it as the Grand Lawn. So it'll lead from our front door out to a spot where, under trees, and folks can recreate and just be outside.
Nice.
So.
What a great way to honor your mom on Mother's
absolutely.
Day. And get back to the community at the same time.
Exactly.
That's awesome. And you can make payments if you need to.
Whatever we can accommodate, whatever. We want it to be accessible. At the same time, it's an important component of the fundraising for Project Sunshine. At 1,000 thank yous, 1,000 bricks at $1,000, the math pencils to about $1 million. So we're really hoping that this opportunity will provide an opportunity for folks to be a part of it. And again, we're flexible with how we can make that happen for your family.
Yeah, and fundraising continues for that project.
It
that was
does
a really
indeed.
big project.
You know so much about it. Yes, it's been an unorthodox campaign for a lot of different reasons. But we're closing the gap every single day. I just took a trip to Seattle to visit with some folks there We've got some funders in all the way from Sarasota, Florida, and everywhere in between. So,
yeah, but really important to expand and make sure that the women that need it are cared for. So.
Absolutely, in 90 more families served. We almost doubled the number of kids we have in our enrichment center. The impacts are pretty profound. I could go on and on and on
we could talk about it all day.
We could.
But again, Mother's Day is coming up, and it is important to make sure the women and the moms there feel taken care of. So what kind of support do you need to make sure that happens?
As far as our clients in particular, or just moms in general?
Yeah, for the clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So we offer, I'm going to kind of do a two-pronged approach with this part of the conversation, but for our moms, we make sure they have, of course, a brunch, and they're celebrated, and we have some folks that donate flowers. Westmont's a big partner of ours in that regard, and just providing them the space to be celebrated. Most of the time, it's the first time they've been able to celebrate Mother's Day in a safe situation. So just really giving them kind of special treatment, if you will. Another program we offer for families, if you're not a resident of ours, we have parenting classes that are free and open to the public, home visiting, and while that's not necessarily celebrating Mother's Day per se, it does provide support to families and gives them some tools and resources before they get into crisis. And so those are all free and available to the public. So more on our website for sure.
Yeah, I saw the list of classes coming up just came
great.
out.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Yep,
and it's not just for moms, it's for dads too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I refer a lot of people out there when I hear people saying, "Oh, I wish I had a whatever class."
Oh, kids don't come with it.
The schedule's online.
Right. Well, kids do not come with it with a manual, unfortunately, and parenting's hard for, even under the best of circumstances. So.
What I know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I took Love and Logic once already." I'm like, take it again, because when your kid ages 7 years and you have to relearn how to parent a 10-year-old as opposed to a 3-year-old.
Right. Or if you have multiple kids, I mean, I have 3 kiddos, and all 3 of them are as different as can be, and parenting them is as different as can be. And so you might think just because you have 1 kid, you know what you're doing, but
no, I have 3 completely different humans. Right. And you got to learn how to parent each one different.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how can people help support Florence Crittenton?
Oh gosh, there's lots of ways. Of course, monetary donations. Greater Helena Gives is coming up here in just a couple days, and so that's an important fundraiser not only for Florence Crittenton but for our entire community. And we have a Mother's Day raffle that I want to kind of highlight. I have to bring my notes to be able to tell you what we've got.
Give us all the exact details. Yes.
Right. It's typically a spa raffle to really pamper the mom in your life, or someone that would like to treat to that. So we've got Epionce products from Advanced Practice Dermatology. 6 underarm hair removal treatments from Opulence.
Interesting.
Wine from the Hawthorne.
I don't think I could do that right now, but later.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Wine for the Hawthorne, perhaps after you have the underarm hair removal. And then 2 hours of massage at your workplace or event. And that's donated by Janaya Green of On the Spot Massage. And there's more to the package than just those things, but those are kind of the highlights right now. And tickets are available on our website as well.
You guys always have really good raffle prizes.
Oh,
so
we do our best.
If people have not bought a raffle ticket from Florence Crittenton, they always have the best prizes.
Well, thank you for that. And a big shout out to the folks that have donated to make that spa package a reality. So thank you very much.
And you said they can go online to buy raffle tickets? All right.
Indeed.
Anything else we should know?
Yes, we are doing something different this year. Well, it's not really different when you consider our 125-year history. We're bringing back something called the Silver Tea, and that was a fundraising tea for that was anywhere between the 1930s all the way through the 1950s, where women would get together for high tea and raise funds for the girls. And we're hosting that again this year, June 12th, as it's our anniversary. And there's more information on our website about that as well. But that'll be a fun event. And we're emulating the high tea that you would have were you in London or other parts of Europe. So.
And that's at the Rotunda, at the
Capitol?
Capitol?
Yeah, it's in the Capitol Rotunda, which will be interesting.
That'll be really fun.
So,
yeah.
Absolutely.
It'll be super fancy.
I think so. I mean, it kind of
Better
sounds
get our
fancy.
pinkies out and ready to go.
Right. No, that'll be a fun event, and kind of the point behind it is it'll move closer to Mother's Day as but we wanted it this year to be on June 12th. But it's a way to celebrate the moms and also our history, because that's something we've done in the past, and so bringing that back to the present and futures. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a great event. So
Yeah.
go to the website, raffle tickets, look at the tea coming up, and then keep an eye out for. They usually support our girls will be in the summer. So
late
lots
fall,
of things.
Lots of things going on. Always
Something going on at Florence Crittenton.
It's true. We're a busy place. Yeah, and just for folks that don't know, our website is florencecrittenton.org.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for coming.
All right. Thanks, Emily. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, good to see you. Well, thank you, Helena, and we just want to say a big thank you to Valley Bank for always supporting all of our events in Helena. We'll see you again next week.